clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Prescott to throw it. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry by Elliott. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Elliott. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Prescott now. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Counter play with Jacobs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. Now on 2nd and 13, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's caught once again by Gallup. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Carr. He goes underneath to Abdullah. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete. Abdullah. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Carr to throw again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw again on second down. Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Carr. And this is taken in at the 5. There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. One more time with Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in.
Yes.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's complete to Cole. And they will eventually get it.
See, it's two type of people in life.